Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you watching these videos, liking, subscribing, doing all that. It really does mean a lot to me. So today I want to compare live scope, forward-facing sonar, and live bait and tell you all the ways how live scope and forward-facing sonar is better than live bait, which everyone knows live bait has been banned from fishing tournaments since the beginning of time for a multitude of obvious reasons. But I'll tell you why forward-facing sonar is better than live bait. So, you know, why it's legal in fishing tournaments, I don't know. But if you don't have it and you really want to catch more fish, you should get it if you can afford it. But let's talk about why it is better than live bait. So the first thing is that it immediately tells you if fish are present. Now, live bait will tell you a lot quicker than artificial if there are fish present. You throw it over there, you let it sit, and it's gonna, you know, you're most of the time you're gonna get a bite, and maybe not, maybe the fish swims away. But with forward-facing sonar, you know immediately if there's one there or not. The toughest thing in fishing is finding the fish, and we've totally cut that out with forward-facing sonar. So if you've ever been in a boat with someone using live bait while you were using artificial, maybe you were fishing a big community hole, there's 20 boats around and there's a couple guys there using shiners, or maybe you're fishing a bridge and there's a couple guys using live bait, you're using artificial, you know how well live bait works compared to artificial. You may be not getting a bite, no one using artificial is catching anything, and the guys that are using shiners are catching them every cast. So it's one of those things where you are undoubtedly going to catch fish that you can't catch fish otherwise with artificial. And that is even more so with forward-facing sonar compared to live bait, is there are fish that you do not have a possible chance at catching with live bait, but you do with forward-facing sonar. If there is a fish in 40 feet of water, you may be able to drop your live shad or minnow or crawdad or shrimp or crab or whatever it may be down to that fish, but you don't necessarily know if you're getting your bait close enough to that fish. With forward-facing sonar, you do. So you are going to catch fish that would no way ever be possible for you to catch, and you can catch them with forward-facing sonar. So the last thing, I heard Patterson Leith, a guy that knows a lot about fishing, has been around, a very knowledgeable person when it comes to fishing. He said, and this is great, I love this, that forward-facing sonar has now made the biggest fish, which are always the toughest fish to catch, the most catchable, the easiest to catch. And man, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy. That is bizarre. I never would have thought of that. But the whole game and what everyone likes about fishing is to try to catch the biggest fish possible for that species. You want to always catch the bigger ones. Well, the bigger ones show up the best on sonar. They can see, you can see, I can see, we can see these fish better than we can see the little ones. So now we've reversed it. The little ones are now harder to catch because they're harder to see on forward-facing sonar. So that's crazy. So live bait, forward-facing sonar. I think forward-facing sonar will take it. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. And we'll see y'all out on the water.